Hey, hey! Hello, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. It has been way too goddamn long since my last stream. I'm tired. My tits. I'm recovering from convention exhaustion. And we're gonna play some nice, chill, relaxing, please be happy. And there won't be any chaos. There won't be any shenanigans. There won't be any chicanery or tomfoolery. It's going to be just a 100% pure wholesome stream. Who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? Who am I fucking kidding? Who am I fucking kidding? This is my channel we're talking about. It's gonna be a wild time.
Oh,
Hey!
already? Okay.
Lexi! Stop! Stop! That's like that many. Fuck you. Lexi. Audio check. Audio check? Okay, audio check. Desktop audio is go. Microphone audio is go. Let me see how it sounds on. Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. Maybe turn this down just a little bit so my microphone's not peaking quite so goddamn much. Ooh, okay. What's most important? What is most important? Work's been quiet today, with only a handful of patrons coming in at all. A few still here keep to themselves, quietly reading and browsing the aisles. I'd normally be bored on a day like this. It's a good thing I have something new to keep me occupied during my downtime then. Learning to read. Miho's finally fucking learning to read. Hold on, chat. Hold on. I gotta. Ah. happening. I don't trust you! Wow, I can actually trust her. She didn't do any mischief. It's a good thing that I have something. Hey, Varn Varn. Baby's first theft. Aww. Is my, Alright, let's get this bottle of booze open. Yeah, this is a drinking nary stream. A chill, cozy, wholesome, family-friendly stream where I have my tits out and get fucking shit-faced. Ah, that's good. A few of the worksheets and books that Aspen gave me yesterday are spread out on the desk. Out of the way of our guests, but still where I can see them. Whenever I get a few minutes to myself, I practice writing letters or memorizing their sounds. When I have to write down titles that are being checked out, I pay more attention to what exactly I'm writing. I'm pleased to notice that it goes faster now than it did before. She's learning to read. I still have a long way to go, but I can feel myself making progress with every word I finish. That sense of pride helps motivate me to keep trying. Even when I'm away from the desk, tidying things up or putting books away, I try to think about letters and words. It's nice to have something to focus on rather than just trying to find ways to fill the hours. Just as I settle back down to work after a quick lunch, Juliet comes down from her room with a folded parasol in hand. With a calm nod of greeting, she walks up and joins me behind the desk.
Hey, you're up early.
Yes, I had some daylight errands to attend to. How are you doing, Mia?
Great! Check it out!
I show her one of my worksheets, which was really just a blank piece of paper. On it, I've written my name over and over to practice. Hi, Alice! Hey! Our cute little fox girl here is learning to read. The first few, most of them are fairly messy. I think I get the hang of it by the end of the page, though, and those ones are more legible. I offer the paper to Juliet, who looks it over with a smile.
Good job! I'm very proud of you.
Maybe you should do that at some point? What? Learn to read? Alice? Alice, is there something you would like to tell us? Is there something you'd like to share? Oh, Alice. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Thanks. I'm proud of me too. What kind of errands are you running? Need any help?
Not this time. I'm just making a couple deliveries that can't wait until the evening. Will you be alright here by yourself?
Yep. I think I've got the hang of everything by now.
Oh, thank you for the head pats, Alice and Dusty. I don't know how long that pet goes on for. Goes on for a really long fucking time. I'm pretty used to handling my duties on my own, If there was ever a problem, it wouldn't be hard to go find Juliet and to get her help. That hasn't happened yet, thankfully.
Excellent. I know
Sounds
I've
like
said it before,
foreshadowing.
but you've been a great help around the library. I appreciate your hard work.
Oh, it's not that hard. Besides, it gives me something to do.
That's nice to hear. Don't forget to take some time for yourself, and have fun every now and then, though.
How much you want to bet Miho is going to read through the entire library by the time she masters the art of being literate? I think that's some advice Juliet should follow more often, but I keep that opinion to myself.
I will. Actually, I'm going to the museum after this. Aspen told me there's an exhibit all about Korea going on there. So, I'm hoping maybe I'll learn something useful.
Oh, that's right, because Miho is a, hundreds or thousands of year old Korea fox. From unable to read at all to having read everything in the English language in 12 hours. Let's go! Let's fucking go! I should move to the side so you can all see Mio's text box. I'm blocking Mio's text box. Come on. There we go. That's better. I'm a little bit out of view, but it's fine. I really should just get a fucking overlay. God damn shit.
Useful?
Yeah, like about my person.
Oh, I see.
Miho, if your person is a human, they're probably dead. Juliet gives me the same small smile that Aspen did when I mentioned my person yesterday. I know they think it's probably hopeless, but I can't give up. I don't understand how they don't understand, since both of them always talk about caring for those close to you and making lasting bonds. Still, Aspen and Juliet have both done too much for me to hold that against them.
I wish you the very best of luck. You know you can always ask me for help if you need any.
I know. Thanks.
You know, even if
Anytime.
she
I'm
does
going
meet
to
the
head out now,
person,
but
because
I'll
of the
make sure to come back
Gumiho's
early enough for you to go
curse,
to Papa.
they won't remember you, Miho. Te
Sounds
Papa!
good. I'll keep studying and working until then. Bye!
Goodbye, Miho.
As Juliet goes out the front door, she pops her parasol to protect her from the sun, then strolls out and joins the day's crowds. Imagine being weak to sunlight. Couldn't be me. Imagine needing to be invited in to enter a building. Couldn't be me. Imagine needing to survive off blood. Couldn't be me. I stare at the now closed door, thinking. I wonder if either Aspen or Juliet have ever felt the same way about someone as I have about my person. It's a hard feeling to describe. Laughs in photosensitivity. Aw, poor Alice. I'm sorry you've got the photosensitivity. Something warm. I may have forgotten a lot over the years, but I've never forgotten their face or voice, or what they smelled like. Charcoal and paint. All those things are too important to forget. Sunglasses do wonders. It's kept me going my whole life, been my entire reason for existence. At least until arriving in Wellington, anyway. Even with my new life here, I can't just abandon my old one, not entirely. Maybe they just don't know how much it means to me. I couldn't blame them, since I've told them about how little I cared about everything else. Maybe they think it's like a hobby, something to pursue when I have nothing else to do. But even here in the library, surrounded by friends and busying myself with my job, not a day goes by where I don't think of that forest back in Korea and my person. It's okay if Aspen and Juliet don't understand. They don't need to. It's important to me, and that's all that matters. So far, they've supported me in whatever I do. This feels like a giant pile of foreshadowing. In fact, when I think about those two, I feel a similar way as when I think about my person. That warm, safe feeling. It's not exactly the same, but it's close. I don't think it's a coincidence. There have been lots of new feelings that I don't quite have words for. Like so many other parts of myself, I'm still figuring them out. That may take time, but I have plenty of it. Realizing that I've zoned out, I pull myself away from my thoughts and get back to focus on work and studying. I may have lots of time, but I need to make sure I use it well. Only an hour or two later, I look up from my work to see Juliet returning from her errands, folding up her parasol. She soon joins me at the front desk again.
Hello again, Miho. I tried to hurry back so you'd have plenty of time at the museum.
Bottle empty. Sad, nary.
You can go ahead and head off. I can handle the library for the rest of the day.
Okay.
Cool, thanks. I tried to clean up and do as much as I could before you got back.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Enjoy yourself. You'll have to tell me all about it when you get back.
I certainly
do.
will. I put away my study materials in my room, and then with a big thumbs up to Juliet, I leave the library.
Fresh air again.
Alright, now, let's save. Okay. Excuse me. Drunk stream, tits out, alcohol consumed. Bottle number 2. Fresh air again. Since I've been spending so much time inside since I started working, my walks and time outside are more refreshing than they used to be. I require more booze. Woo! The birds singing sound prettier. The scent of food wafting up from town smells tastier. And I'll bet even the grass would feel softer if I was in my fox form to feel it. It's been a long time since I've transformed now that I think about it. Can she still transform? Oh no. Miho, have you become domesticated? Have the two pretty girls been keeping you on a leash and so you've lost your ability to transform into a fox? I need to stay focused for today though. But the museum is the only thing on my mind. I pick up my pace as I walk into Wellington, heading along the now familiar streets. I pass by the Bell House and glance inside, but I don't see Aspen. She mentioned she'd be working late today, so she must be in the back, or maybe on a break. I follow the directions she gave me until I reach the building that has to be my destination. It's big, with parts that go off in all different directions. Near the front there are two sections flanking the entrance. One's round and tan, while the other is made of darker stone and looks more blocky. Yeah, it's like I can see it. It's almost like I can see a picture of the building. It's a bit intimidating, but seeing a few people heading in and out is reassuring. Taking a breath to steady myself, I stride up. The entrance has a huge glass ceiling with glass doors that slide on open when I approach them. I don't even have to pay or sneak in. That's probably because the ticket booth is inside, Miho. Silly fox. Silly, silly fox. Ah.
Whoa.
The moment I step inside, I can safely say that I've never been in a place like this before. It looked big from the outside, but from the inside, it's huge. Miho has stepped into a fucking TARDIS.
How am I gonna find the Korean exhibit?
I don't even know where to look first. Different paths lead to different types of displays, and I can see floors and elevators going all the way to the top. A family walks by me, following a big arrow that points deeper into the building. Without any better ideas, I decide to take the same route. I'm sure I could ask someone where the exhibit is, but I'll look around on my own first. If I can't find it for a while, then I'll ask for help. I start to wander about once inside, looking for anything that I might recognize from Korea. To my surprise, there's plenty of other exhibits that also end up catching my eye. One section, a variety of sea life, fish, turtles, and others hang from wires above everything else. They look so lifelike that I think they're real animals at first, but after staring closely I can see they're just models. Another part of the museum is filled with skeletons that look like giant monsters. I can't even imagine what kind of creatures they once were. Maybe dragons? Dinosaur! He's a dinosaur! They do move in herds. Holy fucking shit! It's a dinosaur! Jesus Christ! What the fuck? Oh my fucking god! Fucking dinosaurs! Jesus Christ! What the fuck? Spotting a panel with some illustrations. I skip over for a quick look. They aren't dragons, but they look awfully close. I've only seen a dragon once or twice in my life, but I've never seen one of these. Holy fucking shit, it's a dinosaur. Other sections are dedicated to human and fabled civilizations. There are recreations of old human houses, as well as diagrams showing fairy homes and werewolf dens. There's plenty of others. A tour guide talks to a small group as I walk around, explaining this and that. I go slower through this part, feeling a little nostalgic. I even recognize some of the human technology and knickknacks from long ago. You gotta go? Thank you, Alice. Up, head pats. Up, the hand is offset. Hold on, the hand, it is offset to the side. I fucked it up. Beans. Poop. Patooey. Alright. I'll just test this myself. I think dogs can be woke. Interesting questions. So 3 lesbians walk into a library. Let me see if the head pats are where they should be now. I will adjust them as, maybe a bit more to this. I even recognize some of the human technology and knickknacks from long ago. I had no idea they were old enough to be part of the museum now. There's even a big memorial to the war. The war. Which war? Showing humans and fable fighting against one another. At the front is a painting of when the peace treaty was signed, which was the start of humanity and the fabled coexisting. The war. The war. What war? The war. The only war. I was around back then, but I stayed out of it. Just like I stayed out of most things. Honestly, the history doesn't interest me too much, but I'm sure Juliet would love to see this. I'm sure she already has at some point. Just when I'm thinking about giving up and asking for help, I finally find what I'm looking for. Aspen's wet pussy. No, that's not what Miho finds. If it were possible to be so gay you forget how doors work, that's Miho. Yes, that's totally Miho, and not at all me. I've never walked face first into a door because I was too gay to function. That's never happened before in my life. A large banner with some text that I recognize as Hangul. The Korean writing system is hanging over a number of display cases and tabletop exhibits. I hurry over to get a closer look. It's quieter up here than it was on some of the lower floors. I'm able to take my time browsing without feeling like I'm getting in anyone's way. At the same time, my heart starts to beat faster with anticipation. I see you trembling with anticipation. I may not know what I'm searching for, but I'm sure I'll know when I'll see it. I'm just a sweet transvestite from transsexual Transylvania. Da-da. I stare at the entrance and slowly make my way through. The first section is full of pottery and carvings, like from the brochure Aspen gave me. There are little animals and people carved out of stone, and even a few made of metal. A number of clay pots and vases sit on pedestals next to them. Most are cracked or damaged, but some look good as new. Moving on to the next part, there are a few intricate-looking outfits adorning mannequins. Some are just pants and a jacket, but most are vividly colored dresses that hang to the floor. I can almost feel the delicate silk in my hands. She lied as easily as she breathed. Silence, LRB. I shall have you put to death for your crimes. If I was still a thief, I bet these would sell for a lot. Humans would know that you stole that shit. After the clothes are paintings. Tigers and birds are common subjects, but so are people in cities. Others feature gorgeous landscapes and flowers. I've never been a big fan of art, but somehow these are different. Looking at them doesn't make me sad, but it does make me feel something. Like I'm wanting something that I can't have. Suddenly it comes to me, a feeling I've heard about, but that I don't think I've experienced before. Homesickness. A painting of a green forest could be the one where I was born. I've passed through towns that looked like those in the paintings and hid from humans who looked like the ones shown inside them. Not all the memories are good ones, but they're mine. There's not much I can relate to nowadays in terms of people or places. I have friends now, sure, but I don't have much in common with them. That's never mattered before, but now I wish I could reach out and touch the paintings before me, just to feel something from the same era as me. Of course, they're behind ropes which keep me well back. I reluctantly start to move in again. Just as I do, a certain painting catches my eye. It's small and displayed out of the way in a corner, as if nobody thought it was that important. The edges are jagged and torn, but the crucial part is still there. On one side, there's a fox surrounded by trees and leaves. Its fur is a different color than mine, but it's still clearly a fox. Just across from it is a human-like figure. She's dressed in an outfit similar to the ones I was just admiring. That's not what stands out the most to me. On her head are two pointy ears, and several long, bushy tails peek out from the bottom of her dress. When I look at the fox again, I notice that it also has more than one tail. I breathe in deeply, as if I could inhale the scent of the forest just from this artwork. Another Kumio? I take in all the details I can. She's smiling, but a sharp fang makes her smile look sinister. The hand at her side has long claws instead of regular fingernails. Claws that are clearly meant for ripping. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say about Gumiho. Much unlike the kitsune from Japan, which are like revered as nature gods or nature spirits, Gumiho are usually depicted as like monsters. Whatever she's looking and smiling at is missing, being part of the torn section. There's just a small part that remains. A pair of boots on the ground, surrounded by the edge of what must be a pool of blood. Only then do I notice the blood around her lips and on the ground beneath her claws. And then the unmistakable bone-white bead hanging from a string around her neck. It's glowing like the moon. I instinctively raise a hand to my neck, feeling my own bead. It's reassuringly warm to the touch. Somehow, I get the feeling that the one in the painting would be ice cold. Yep, particularly said to eat internal organs, particularly the liver. Gumiho love to chomp down on your liver. This portrait of a Gumiho leaves me conflicted. There's still the same longing I felt looking at the painting of the forest, but those claws and the blood, those feel foreign and detached. Almost like the artist has no idea what Gumiho actually are fucking like. Is this how most people view Gumiho? It would explain the fear and terror that seems to follow me whenever I was younger. The curses and threats from farmers and townsfolk whenever they saw me. It wasn't until after the war, when the fable became more common in human hands, that I felt comfortable without my ears and tail hidden. I've been in the closet for so long. LRB, don't reference that fucking movie with me. That movie's transphobic. Even though it literally says that the bad guy in that movie is not transgender, it's got... The imagery is there. The imagery is there. Even then, I'd still sometimes get dirty looks just for existing. The threats were usually reserved for when I got caught stealing. Still, I've never been like the Gumiho in the painting. Stealing is one thing, but hurting someone, that just isn't me. I wish I'd been able to explain it to them. I wonder how different my life would have been. I tear my eyes away from the painting, but I know I'll be thinking about it for a long time to come. I There's no point in dwelling on what could have been. I passed through the rest of the Korean exhibit quickly, barely glancing at the artifacts that I haven't seen yet. That is, until I've nearly left the gallery. And I see something that makes me pause again. Oh, what is it, Miho? What do you see? In a small and unremarkable display case, among many others, there are a number of delicate scrolls. On each one, a few old-style Korean characters are written. I don't think they're Hangul, but I don't know what they're called. They do look familiar, though. I left my own scroll back at home for safekeeping, but I don't need it with me to compare. The sweep of the brush strokes, the shapes of the characters, the shade of the ink. Closing my eyes and breathing in deeply, I swear I can smell them. My person. Oh, shit! THX. I press my hand against the glass. This is the closest I've been in hundreds of years. After centuries of looking,
no
I finally...
touching!
I leap backwards as someone shouts. I look around and see a woman wearing a badge and museum t-shirt stalking towards me angrily. The instinct I thought I'd buried kick in. It's time to run! Backing up, I look for a getaway route, but there isn't one. I'm surrounded on almost all sides by cases. The only open direction is the one the attendant is approaching from. Think, Miho, think. There has to be a way out of this. Could I jump over the displays? No, they're way too tall. For a human? Maybe if I transformed, I could get past the attendant. I have no idea how to navigate this building, though. And being a fox would attract way too much attention in a place like this. If I wait for them to get close, then I could probably run right past them like the security guard when I first arrived in Wellington. Heart racing? My panic must show on my face, because they stop a couple meters away from me,
Hey,
frowning.
it's not that big a deal. Just please keep your hands off in the future.
With a shrug, they turn around, leaving me alone. That's it? My hands are shaking as I watch them retreat, expecting them to snap around and come after me. Of course, that doesn't happen, and I'm very slowly able to relax. All I'm left feeling afterwards is a lot of embarrassment. Hey, to one who's used to cruelty, kindness can seem alien. Looking around me, I'm glad there aren't many people in this area. Nobody's looking at me either, whether out of politeness or because they just didn't notice. My face is burning red, and I look down at the scrolls again just to hide it. I sigh. Maybe it was silly of me to think that I could change myself entirely in such a short time, considering I'd just been remembering the old days and all the abuse that I went through from humans. It makes some sense. After I settle myself down a little, I turn my attention back to what's really important. finishing my booze. While I know these scrolls have to be my person, they don't help me much on their own. There's a little card in one corner of the case, covered in text. It might have something useful written on it, but that doesn't do me any good. I consider trying to copy it all down to have Aspen or Juliet read it to me later, but there's so many words that I'm not sure I could get them all. What's up, Lexi? What are you doing? Are you filming me?
No, I just said something I wanted to show you.
Hatsune Miku with a Thomas Jefferson binder? Really, Lexi? Really?
Are we talking about how the fact that...
Get out of my face! Get out of my face, Lexi! I'm serious. Get that abomination away from me. Support trans masks, but that is just... Stop fucking woobifying literal slave owners. I don't know. I'm just saying... I'm just making... I don't know. I'm making up sounds. I don't even know if I'm using...
I know how to make you make up sounds.
Ah! Why would you do that? Oh, I'm streaming, babe. Now you've got me all worked up, squeezing my bare titties. Whoa, 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 nothing. You knew exactly what you were doing when you squeezed my goddamn titty. You knew exactly what you were doing, babe. Alright, let's continue the game. I gulp, looking over at the museum attendant who I was so scared of just a moment ago. I do have one option. Summoning all my courage, I approach them slowly. They're just a regular person, I remind myself, like Aspen or Juliet, or even like me now, just doing their job. Wait, why are tentacles coming out of their face? Ah! 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 No, don't put your tentacles there!
Excuse me?
I hope that's polite enough. As she looks over to me, her face doesn't look annoyed, more bored.
Can I help you?
I'm sorry for touching the glass. I was wondering if you could tell me a bit about those papers, like who wrote them.
Like I said, it's no big deal. It's just a safety precaution so nothing gets damaged. Anyway, there's an informational plaque in the corner. It should have all those details.
I
can't read. But they even believe me if I said I can't read. I worry that might make me even more
can't
suspicious.
see very well, and the words are so small. Can you read it for me?
Oh, sure. Let's see.
That was almost too easy. They don't question or analyze me at all, simply walking over and leaning in next to me.
Says here these were some of the first works by a calligrapher whose name was Jong-in in the 17th century. They were a scholar who lived in Korea and...
The attendant keeps reading, but I'm not listening. I've already gotten what I came for. A name. Jong-in. For the first time, I have something to call them. Something that's unmistakably theirs. I pretend to listen to the rest of what's being read out loud and thank the person on autopilot when they're done. My head's not here in the present moment. It's back in the forest where I was born. Once they've walked away, I say it out loud, trying out how it sounds. I think it fits them.
정인. 정인.
Yo! Fucked up thought. I feel like that painting might have been foreshadowing. What if Miho's person is another Gumiho and fed her human liver when she was a normal fox, which is why she's a fucking Gumiho? I say it over and over again, making sure I'll never forget. Finally, I have something to go off. Feeling a little dazed from the enormity of the moment, I find my way downstairs and wander out of the museum. I can't wait to tell Juliet and Aspen. Can't wait! I got a name. Whoopsies. I'm so excited that I end up missing my turn to take me back to the library, lost in my thoughts about what'll happen when I get there instead. Yeah, I've never done that either. Nope. I've never been too gay to understand directions. That's never happened to me before. I don't even realize that I've zoned out until I reach the edge of Mount Victoria, right where the city streets turn into Parkland. Haven't seen any of is motherfucking goddamn car ripping Kias. You know, those little parrots that are just a menace and absolutely everywhere in New Zealand? That have, like, legal protection, like it's against the law to fuck with Kias, and the Kias act like they know it. Because they have zero fear of humans, and so every year, Kias are responsible for, like, thousands of dollars in auto insurance claims because they pull car parts apart with their beaks. Fucking badass. Those birds are anarchists.
Oops. Good thing I can find my way back from here.
You done fucked up, Mio. I'm still within the area that I've visited before, so I'll be able to use the mountain as a landmark to find my way back. Unless it's not the same mountain. I hummed to myself as I turned back, had a buzz with pleasant thoughts. If I give Juliet my person's name, I'm sure she can help me track them down. That's what she specializes in, after all. Oh my god, what if she can't find her way back? For 2 days, after which point Aspen and Juliet forget about her. And I'm sure Aspen will want to hear all about their life too. She loves stories, and I'm sure Jong-in will have a ton. I'm not sure how they'll feel about seeing me again. I doubt they ever expected it to happen. I'll definitely be surprised that I'm not just the fox they met back then, but a person now. I have a feeling they'll at least be as glad as I am. I'm maybe halfway home before I realize that I'm not alone. The prickling sensation on the back of my neck is unmistakable. My instincts are telling me that someone else is nearby. Whoa, cool new background. I'm still near the mountain, but it's practically empty here. I can hear the sounds of other people in the distance, but they're all hidden by the trees and hills. I whip my head back and forth, 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 I whip my head back and forth. But try as I might, I can't work out where they are. It's a strange and disconcerting feeling, given how easily I can pick up even the smallest animals. Jongin, 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 please don't take my memories away. Jongin, 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 I'm begging you, don't take my friends away. Your brain is in an interesting place, LRB. Then, from the corner of my eye, I spot a bush. Slightly a bush. Ooh, a bush. Tasty. Bush. I'd like to lick it. My brain's also in an interesting place. Just as I turn to take a proper look, the silver fox I saw the other day steps out of it. Ooh, silver fox.
It's just you.
I start to bend down and reach out a hand, like I would to a pet dog, but hesitate. I know from experience that a fox wouldn't respond to that. I'm surprised she hasn't run away already. That's what I would have done. You're grateful your headphones work. Oh, LRB. But I'll just have to be extra loud, won't I? I'll just have to connect to Mom and Dad's TV and its sound system in your home theater so that your parents hear my every little moan. Sorry, that was fake. I was faking that. I was not actually, even though I'm sitting here half naked. Whoops. She stares at me without the slightest movement, her eyes locked on mine. My heart jumps as the hairs on the back of my neck stand up. Something is off. Then, without taking her eyes off me, she starts to transform. Called it! Called it! Fucking called it! I barely have time to be shocked as her arms and legs get longer and her fur retracts, head shrinking and changing into something more human-like. For the first time in my life, I'm face to face with another Gumio. My throat tightens and goes dry, my vision narrows, and my ears start ringing in shock. It's as if all the world has fallen away except for me and her. The silver and black clothes she's wearing seem to shimmer in the moonlight, like the skin of a snake waiting to strike, hanging loosely on her frame, the wrapped fabrics around her body and face make her appear almost formless. Her only accessory is a bracelet around her wrist. It's a plain leather band, but a shining white bead is held in the middle by another loop of leather. I recognize that bead. I have one just like it. Well, almost like it. Whereas mine is a duller, milky color, hers is so bright that it almost hurts to look at. The soft blue glow around it reminds me of the full moon. Wait, what? What about your asshole? Sorry, Lexi's singing about her asshole. This takes priority. What about your asshole? Please share it with the rest of the class. The ass class.
No.
Did you hear that? Did you guys hear that? Please tell me you heard her say that.
Say what? What did I say?
So Lexi, about sharing with the rest of the ass class.
I have something to say.
Uh-oh.
I have something to say.
Uh-oh. Fuck you! 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 You!
Don't yell so much.
You! You know what? You know what? You know what? I know it's a climactic moment, but I'm gonna fucking get you! I'm gonna fucking get you, you little shit! Come here! I was trapped in the Venus flytrap of her beautiful, cozy, gentle arms. Oh, God. Harold likes to climb into bed with us. Okay.
I can't hear you from over here.
Yeah, well, you did just kidnap me. Anyway. Ow. My sprained thumb is starting to hurt. Hang on. It's splint time. God. Ow. Oh, fuck. Ow. Hang on. I have to... Ow. Oh. To Nares, the prophecy. To the bunker chat. The lespocalypse. I'm going to make you pay for that, Lexi. Oh, my thumb. My thumb. Hey, LRB? You know what's scary is there are two Naries. In fact, in the official Nary lore, there's a lot more than two Naries. Inside of you, there are two Naries. Both Naries want to go on a romantic date to a sidewalk cafe with Lexi. One Nary wants to just have a nice, romantic, wholesome evening where where she and Lexi stare longingly into each other's eyes, and maybe Alma hold hands on the way back home. The other Neri just wants her and Lexi to strip each other down in 69 right there on the table in the sidewalk cafe. That is the duality of the lesbian. And we all struggle against it. We all live under it. The two dichotomies of lesbian love are forever at war with each other. It's almost like she stepped out of the painting I just saw at the museum. A shawl covers most of her face, but her hair and eyes are so visible. Those intense eyes. Her gaze reminds me of steel. While they're the same shape as mine, they're sharper, angrier, crueler. She haughtily tosses her long, flowing hair back as she takes a step towards me. I skip back, keeping the distance between us. When I lived in the forest, I knew to flee when I met a predator stronger than I was. Better to get away alive than risk my life for pride. My survival instinct tells me that this is one of those times. The other Gumiho laughs, but there's no humor in it. Sharp and hollow. It only makes me more uneasy.
So, the human pet still knows when to run. The human... what? Pet. I've been watching you for a while. Ever since you came to this place, actually. Watched you demean and domesticate yourself for the sake of humans. It's pathetic.
Oh, shit, chat.
When you first arrived, I was hopeful that we might be alike. Optimistic, even. I was a fool. I see you now for what you are. Nothing better than a dog, begging for its master's affection and table scraps.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Top fox meets bottom fox. And top fox, the other knows what makes Lexi melt in her hands. On occasion, yes. So Top Fox has like a bullying kink in that she likes bullying the bottom fox rather than being bullied.
We are not the same. We are nothing alike.
Her words hang in the air, poisoning my good mood from just moments ago. My first instinct is to run away, as usual. Something stops me, though. I'm entranced. The novelty of this experience of finally meeting another Gumiho keeps me rooted in place despite my fear. No matter what she's like, this is the closest I've ever been to someone like me. I swallow the lump in my throat and hope that my voice doesn't shake as much as I think it will.
So what? Did you ambush me just to say that? Ambush? You should have known weeks ago that I was following you. But I repeat myself. You've numbed yourself to your instincts and your potential. I saw you in that place of memories. Saw you gaze upon the portrait of one of our sisters. I hoped that you would open your eyes, as you haven't before. It pains me to see your existence do disservice to our very kind. Now that you have seen what you could and should be, perhaps you can still change yourself, dog. Sharpen your teeth and claws once more. These creatures that you bind yourself to, those human and those not, they are but shackles, slowly squeezing away that which is wild and free in you. Do not mistake my words for sympathy or pity. I would see you gone from this place. But so long as you remain, your presence is an eyesore. It pains me to witness.
Okay, so you're the villain of the story.
Thus, I will do what I must to cure it, as unpleasant a task as it may be. You will never be one of them, no matter how much you might crave it. Better to embrace what you are and can be. Anything else is a waste of your abilities.
She studies me for a moment longer, and then turns away. I feel like I should say something, but I can't find the words. Whether from shock or fear, I'm too dazed to so much as stammer out a denial. Her clothes melt away into silver fur as she transforms back into a fox. I reach out to stop her, but she flits off and disappears into the darkness without a moment's hesitation. The world around me rushes back in, my skin suddenly feeling cold in the night air. A rush of emotions going through my head evaporates, and the adrenaline that was running through me ebbs away. I'm left just standing there, alone. Closing my eyes, I muster the strength that I haven't tapped into in weeks. My bead warms itself as I transform, my body following the same motions as the other Gumihos. I try to start chasing her, but my first steps on four legs are shaky. I've grown unfamiliar with this form, almost stumbling over just trying to move. Maybe there's a bit of truth in what she said. I take a few more steps towards the brush, but soon give up. Even if I got caught up with her, what would I say? What would I do? Only make a fool of myself. There's a scent on the wind that I couldn't notice as a human, but is unmissable as a fox. I recognize it immediately. From a long time ago, on one of my first mornings here, when I first awoke from my den near the mountain and stepped outside and knew that someone had been there. Oh shit, we've got a stalker. It was her. She really was following me from the beginning. For a long moment, I watched the place where she disappeared. Then, I transformed back. I don't really feel like a fox right now. I don't know what I'm feeling. Some of what she said is true. I haven't used any of my talents in a long, long time. My clumsiness when I'm in my fox form, my own original body, is a reminder of that. But as for degrading myself for the sake of others, that doesn't feel true. I've spent my entire life living free and for only myself. It's always been my choice to remain here and to not be forgotten. So why do her words sting so much? If I was totally confident in my decision, then it shouldn't bother me, right? Maybe I've forgotten more of myself than I know. both prove that there's something different about me. Something that must come easily to everyone else. The same way all aspects of daily life at home don't come easily to me either. I feel disconnected, torn between two worlds that I barely know, but can't help being drawn to. Where do I fit in? Where do I belong? I know what Juliet and Aspen would say, but does that make it true? Their home hasn't been my home for long. I've been a thief, a liar, for so much longer than I've been whatever I am now. Without anything else to gain out here, I slowly start making my way back home again. The excitement I felt about telling Juliet and Aspen everything I found at the museum has vanished. It'll have to wait for another time. After a quiet walk through the empty streets to the library, I quietly slink inside, just trying to keep Juliet from noticing. I just don't feel like talking right now. Yeah, a little bit.
Please be happy or else.
Please be happy, or else. Can you also get me some water? What? Whoa, dizzy. I stood up, and then I got dizzy. That was a mistake. I'm still... Nah. Stop it, Lexi. You... Thank you for the water. Normally I handle... Oh, it's because I'm tired. I was about to say, normally I hold my liquor better than this, but I'm also tired. It seems to work. I can hear her bustling around somewhere, but she doesn't call out to me when I come in. Without a word, I ascend the stairs to my room as quickly and quietly as I can and climb under the covers. It's far too early to go to bed, but I don't know what else to do. If I'm awake, my thoughts will only be a bother. Better sleep it off and hope that I feel better in the morning. I'm not a dog. I'm a fox.
What?
Oh, Miho met another Gumiho who said she was a human's pet and nothing more than a domesticated dog.
Oh, that's a fucking asshole.
Yeah, she is a fucking asshole. Yesterday's events, both good and bad, linger in my mind while I perform my usual routine of tossing and turning in bed before I get up. Hey, just like me, Now that the shock's worn off, I feel a little better about what's happened. God, next you're gonna tell me that Miho sleeps either naked or mostly naked. Stop making her so much like me, Studio Elan. I wonder... Oh, he's being a silly boy on his, on the cat tower. He's being a very silly boy. Hi, Skimble. Hi. He's a very, very silly boy. I wonder if I'll have forgotten all about the other Gumiho by the end of today. In fact, now that I think about it, it's possible I had met other Gumiho before and just forgot about them. Everyone forgets meeting me, so maybe it works in reverse, too. Rather than dwell on the idea, I choose to ignore it. There's no way to know. I'd just drive myself crazy wondering. Instead, I keep myself busy by making myself more presentable for work. Heading into the bathroom, I clean myself up using the soaps and shampoos given to me by Juliet. She's helped me so much ever since I started working here. Looking into the mirror for one final check before I head downstairs for breakfast, I can't help but think of what the other Gumiho said, how I've domesticated myself. My spotless face looks back at me, framed by fluffy and pampered hair. I can't deny that I've let myself be spoiled by others, content to just go along for the ride.
Snap out of it, Miho.
I lightly pat my face, like I've seen Aspen do sometimes when she's getting ready to start her own job. I'm not sure what it's supposed to accomplish, but it makes me feel a bit more confident. Heading downstairs, I'm treated to the familiar scent of fresh cut fruit and frying eggs, as well as the pleasant sound of Aspen and Juliet chatting about books. When I enter the kitchen, I'm greeted with two smiles.
Morning, Miho. Good morning.
Good morning. Breakfast will be ready soon.
Yay! I slide into my usual spot at the table and grab some apple slices, munching on those while waiting for the other two to go back to their conversation. Instead, both of them look at me expectantly.
So, how'd it go? The museum? Of course. What else?
Was everything all right? When I didn't hear from you last night, I was fearing the worst.
The new fox is into Miho, but Miho no longer fits her ideal, and the new ones... LRB. This is gonna send you on a mind fuck. On a mind fuck. This is gonna send you on a mind fuck, LRB. The other fox has been here. Miho is the new fox. She's new in town.
Oh, nah. It was fine. They even had what I was looking for. There were some more scrolls by my person.
There's a loud clatter as Aspen drops her fork in surprise. Even Juliet's eyes go wide with genuine shock.
There were?
Are you sure it was them?
Yep, definitely. I'd recognize that style anywhere. I learned a lot about them. Their name is Tony, and they're a scholar. I don't know what they study, though. The museum person didn't say.
Meant new as in we just met her? Okay, yeah, I should have figured that out, but drunk nary, tired nary, little ball of Lexi, why are you making pouty faces at me? I'm loud? Why am I... I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be loud. For a long moment, there's silence other than the sound of eggs sizzling in the pan. Both my friends just stare at me, dumbstruck. Dumbstruck, it's a clusterfuck, oh dumbstruck, it's a clusterfuck, oh dumbstruck, it's a clusterfuck. I didn't make up any more lines to this song.
What are those looks for?
You seem awfully calm. I assumed you must not have found anything, or you'd have been back immediately.
Yeah, well, there was some other stuff that happened too. I'll tell you about it some other time.
It's tempting to tell them everything about the Gumiho. If only because I know they'd reassure me about everything she said, but that's why I can't. That's why I can't tell them. Not yet. In a way, I'd just be proving her right.
Well, alright.
We'll be here whenever you need us.
Thanks. Is breakfast ready?
Yes, just now. Here you go.
Yummy! Juliet fills our plates and takes her seat. We all dig in. It's a quieter meal than usual, with only the sounds of chewing and silverware scraping against the dishes. Like, that's, hold on. Okay, I won't do that, sorry. I'm gonna get another cider. I'll be right... Okay, fine, I'll stop doing that. But I am gonna get another cider. I am still feeling far, far too conscious. Okay, bear me. Stabadoo, blagoo-daboo, a wooga-dick-snog, a slorp-and-doo. What the fuck is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? There's like a bunch of shit wrong with my brain. Okay, let's open this shit up. There it goes. Ah. Let it be known, everybody. Naria Care does not condone drinking irresponsibly. Don't drink irresponsibly. Let me do that for you. I drink irresponsibly, so you don't have to drink irresponsibly. Lexi, are you okay? I feel like Aspen and Juliet are having a conversation in their silence. Of course they'd expect more from me. I'd expect more from me too. And right after me leaving the museum, I was that excited. Gonna head to bed? Okay, good night, Varn Varn. I love you. Mwah, mwah. Take care of yourself, little bro. Little bird bro. Bird friend. I am still excited, of course. It's just been tempered a little. I still plan to ask Aspen and Juliet to help me get in touch with Jong-een, but I want to wait until I can do it with a clear head. Once everyone's finished eating, I gather up the dirty dishes and take them to the sink, while Juliet washes the pans and Aspen wipes down the tables. Another routine
I'll see you
morning.
two later. Thanks for breakfast.
My pleasure, as always.
Bye!
With that, Aspen politely takes her leave and heads out the door. Juliet and I then go into the library, ready to start the day, or end it in her case. I head to my spot between the front desk and begin getting everything ready. The checkout sheets, my pen and pencils, my study materials, and so on, and so forth,
Are you all set,
etc.
Miho?
Yep, I've got everything I need.
Wonderful. Well, I'll leave you to it then. Have a good day.
Oh God, is the other Gumiho gonna come into the library? Oh, that'll be so
You
bad.
too. Sleep well.
From the way Juliet lingers halfway between me and the stairs, I can tell she wants to say something or ask something else. She thinks better of it, simply giving me a smile before heading up to her room. I whistle while I throw open the curtains and unlock the door. By the time I've returned to the counter, ready for the first patrons to arrive, I even manage a light melody. I've been practicing my whistling a lot lately as a way to spend my time while I'm alone. I don't know what this tune is from, but I don't care. I think it's from the offspring. Say, I won't pay, no way. Miho, why don't you get a job? Sail away, sail away, sail away. Miho, why don't you get a job? Oh, my friend's got a boyfriend and she hates that dick. She tells me every day. What? Okay, Lexi's cussing out Steam. I don't know what's going on over there. Aspen tried to show me how, but she's not very good at it either. I'm pretty sure I'm already better than she is. Nobody did this. I did it to myself.
Well, if you didn't redeem the redeem, then does the redeem even redeem? Babe, turn around.
Oh, there. Harrow is inside the cat cave, and Skimble is looking outside the cat cave. Harrow's inside looking out, and Skimble's outside looking in. It's cute. Uh, what happened was Why is he like this? Why does Skimble skimble? Why does Skimble anything? By the way, so this singing thing started happening because the narration mentioned Miho started. Did he bite you? Skimble, bad boy, bad kitten. So, Lexi, the thing with the singing happened because Miho was starting to whistle a tune. Before long, patrons started to arrive, and I soon have a list of things to do. Books to check in and out, books to return, books to search for. It keeps me good and busy. Oh God, now that Offspring song is stuck in my damn head. My friend's got a boyfriend and she hates that dick. Oh, you want to turn the AC? Go on, turn on the AC. Yeah, you are hot. Listen, there's a reason why I'm mostly naked, and it's not just 'cause I'm so sexy. It is a fucking goddamn motherfucking sauna in this apartment. The hours pass by in blissful normalness, and I don't have a single thing to complain about. Uh, map? Map? Okay, we're not going to the den. Where do we want to go for today, chat? I can't decide whether you should live or die. I could go to Cuba Street or I could go to the waterfront. Maybe Oriental Bay. Does it even matter either way? I just don't know where the hell I should go. Fuck. I just butchered that last tune so badly. Uh, what about a place where we haven't spent... What about Botanical Garden? We haven't spent a lot of time there. I'm feeling a little aimless, so I decided to spend a day in the Botanical Garden, checking out plants at my own pace. A little aimless, Miho? My leisurely browsing reminds me with some weird flowers I've never noticed before. They're green and red and shaped so weirdly. They almost look like they have little mouths with teeth. Wow. LRB? Wow, that may be the harshest burn of Lexi you have ever said. Wow, that is brutal. Oh my god, no wonder she and Skimble bond well. I don't know if she's laughing at what you said. She's probably laughing at something on her own computer. I know you're not really supposed to touch things in botanical gardens, but I just want to see what these weird teeth petals feel like. Miho, don't. It's gonna eat your finger. Poke. Eek! Yuck! It's trying to bite me! What the hell? my hand away as fast as I can, relieved to discover the plant has an extremely weak grip. As I do, it opens its maw back up, waiting for the next unsuspecting fool. Yeah, Venus flytraps don't have the strongest grip. Oh, Skimble's on the couch. Skimble on the couch. What will he do? He will apparently lick himself. He will apparently lick his feet. Hey, Skimble. Skimble, Bobimble, Skimble. Scary! Scary! I didn't know there were flowers that could bite you. I'm gonna go look at some normal flowers now. And I'll keep my hands to myself this time. Well, that was something. I don't think it mattered much. I don't think it mattered much, but, that Venus flytrap incident at the Botanical Gardens was certainly something. I can't see how it fits into an overall story, but anyway, it's a rainy Thursday morning and the library is as dead as I've ever seen it. And my panties are as tight as I've ever felt them. Much better. Hey, Lexi, catch. Lexi, catch.
What?
Catch.
What? Catch what?
My panties.
No.
I'm,
Back on.
I'm kidding. I don't want to put my panties back on. I want to be naked. My pussy wants to feel the nice air conditioning against it. Why do all my streams turn out like this? It's a rainy Thursday morning, and the library is as dead as I've ever seen it. Even Aspen didn't come by this morning, simply because she didn't want to get soaked. You see Harrow as being a lot like me? I could see that actually. She's actually gotten really, really vocal about demanding affection lately. Like Skimble, not quite as affectionate. He kind of does his own thing. But Harrow will just, anytime Lexi and I are cuddling, Harrow will run right up to us and demand love and pets. And she likes to sleep in the bed with us, too. Fuck. Harrow wants affection and is touch-starved. Holy shit, she really is me. The only patrons here are the ones who don't mind the weather. Never mind the weather. So I have to make sure they don't drip on any of the books. Before she went to bed for the day, Juliet left a bundle of towels near the door for anyone who needs one. I'm having a weird amount of fun spinning my panties over my head on my finger like a lasso. Yeehaw! Let the cat breathe and let Nary be comfortable. Ain't that the truth? I'm still spinning my panties over my head on my finger. Woo! Yeehaw! Okay, my finger's getting tired. Ugh. At least it makes my work easier, and the slow day means I have extra time to study. Learning to read, learning to read. Me ho is finally learning to read. Ah. I'm able to remember most of the letters by now, and even read a few words. I haven't told Aspen or Juliet about my progress because I want to surprise them with it later. After an hour or so, I set aside my pencil and gaze out the window with my chin resting on my palm.
Huh. It stopped.
It's still cloudy outside, but the worst of the rain seems to be over. I get up and walk to the window, looking around at the soggy view. I leap backwards in surprise as something suddenly splats against the glass in front of me. Oh no! It's the Splatfest! Hey, you squid kids! Stop spraying the library with your ink! You can't have a Splatfest here! It's public property! Now I'm just imagining Miho, like, angrily chasing off a bunch of Splatoon Inklings and Octolings.
Whoa!
Okay, let's see what actually splatted against the window. The timing of that splat sound effect was perfect, LRB. I should just let the story play out and stop making an ass of myself. Put down the panties. At first, it looks like a puddle of water that's stuck to the window, but then it starts to wiggle. I stare in confusion as a pitiful-looking face forms in its middle, then frowns at me. Okay, Rain Ghost, that's very rude. Suddenly, it hits me what I'm looking at. This must be a water elemental. I've never seen one for myself before now. They usually hang out in rivers or lakes, but I've heard they'll sometimes come onto dry land when it's rainy. That must be what this one did. Now that it's stopped raining, though...
No, you could dry up.
Just like a fire elemental can die if its flames go out, a water elemental like this could be in trouble if it doesn't stay wet. The weather might still be damp, but the sun is starting to poke through the clouds. Hey, Miss Amane, how are you? How are you doing? Yeah. What is Lexi laughing at now? Whoops, I dropped my panties.
Okay. Wait right there. I'll go find something.
A bucket. I don't know if it can understand me or even hear it all, but I wave the window and hold up one finger to try to show that I'll be right back. After a quick peek to make sure there's no patrons waiting, I hurry to the kitchen and dig through the cabinets, hoping to find a pot or something big enough. Biggest one Juliet has is the one she uses to make pasta. Even that one might be too small. Plus, I'm not sure she wants the taste of water elemental to be there every time she tries to make spaghetti. The bathtub!
Where else?
The toilet! I could just wake Juliet up and ask her, but I should really try to solve this myself before bothering her. Instead, I start hunting through the other rooms for something that might help. There's nothing in the bathroom, nor in the library area. When I check the dining room the second time, however, I notice a big bowl on top of a shelf that I hadn't seen before. have to stand on one of the chairs to reach it, but I grab the bowl and fill it half full with tap water before hurrying back to the window. Thanks for dropping in. Are you nice and cozy in bed? You haven't... Hope my relaxing, wholesome, chill and cozy ASMR streams can help you fall asleep, Miss Amane. You want a nice, relaxing, area care ASMR stream. It's a good job I'm not wearing headphones. I have to stand... Okay. Fill bowl half full with tap water before hurrying back to the window. The elemental is still stuck there, like a very sad bumper sticker. It already looks a little smaller, but it ripples with excitement when it sees me, its frown shifting into a watery smile. I head out the front door and skip around to the window, squelching through the
Here
wet
you
grass
go.
as I go.
Come on.
Holding the bowl up to the window, I gently brush the elemental in. To my surprise, it doesn't feel like touching regular water. Instead, it's thicker and a bit sticky, like jelly. The sound was Vivi without books. Yes, when Vivi has books, she's all nice and relaxed. But when Vivi doesn't have books, when she has nothing to read, then Vivi goes, I'm going to lose my mind! Ah! I should stop doing that. I should stop. I should really stop. I should finish my booze is what I should do. Elemental starts to slide into the bowl and bubbles. Which I hope is a good sign. It doesn't mix with the water in the bowl, but instead kind of hovers with water both above and below it. So it submerges itself and kind of floats underwater. Is what I am hearing. That it submerges is what you are saying. When it gets itself fully into the bowl, it almost fills it up. The water sloshes over the edge and onto my hands, leaving the bowl almost dry except for the elemental itself. The bubbles stop, and an uncertain-looking face peers at me from the bottom. Take him to the ocean. Put them in the water.
All right. Let's get you inside and figure something else out.
I hold the bowl as steady as I can and try not to spill any more as I go back into the library. Just like the guests at the library, I have to make sure to not get any books wet. There's an empty side table near one of the reading chairs. So I set the bowl down there. The elemental seems fine for now, but it looks worried again. It reminds me a lot of Aspen.
I'm not sure what else to try.
Ocean, mijo. Ocean. Ocean. Do. Ocean. Do. I rack my brain, trying to think of something I might have missed in the bathroom or
Wait!
kitchen.
That bathroom! That's it!
Kneeling down in front of the bowl, I try to reassure the elemental, which is doing its best to stay absolutely still and
Okay,
not slosh.
don't go anywhere. If you even can.
Running to the bathroom, I plug the bath and set the faucet to
This
max.
ought to work for a bit.
Leaving the water running, I go back and retrieve the bowled elemental. This time I end up spilling more of the water, but luckily it only hits the ground. The tub is about half full by the... Aria Starlight! Bringing over 12 raiders! Holy shit! Welcome, raiders! Welcome, welcome! Hello! Welcome in, raiders. I am Neria Care, criminal cat girl extraordinaire. We're playing some Please Be Happy, a cute, wholesome Yuri adventure where we're trying to... Mama and Media, hello, hello. Let me give you a shout out, Aria. How was No Man's Sky? Did you have a good stream in No Man's Sky? No Man's Sky, huh? Woman inherits the sky. I have had 3 bottles of hard cider, and I'm playing a lesbian visual novel, but without fucking. That's how my stream is going. Galaxy 69. Hey, nice. Hey, that's my favorite galaxy. Galaxy 69.
How's that?
Okay. There's a stream of excited bubbles. But wait, Miho, how will Juliet bathe now? Trying to find some systems 420 and 69 light years away from the core. Oh my god, that's perfect. That's too fucking perfect to be true. What do you think? Should I go for 4 hard cider? I think I should go for 4 hard cider. But first, let's save the
Cool.
elemental.
Sit tight, and I'll find something we can use to get you back to the river.
More bubbles. Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles. Quickly, but not in as big a rush as before, I go to resume my search on the 2nd floor. Because this place is so big, there are still a few rooms that I've never seen. I'm pretty sure Juliet wouldn't mind me going in, since I'm trying to help someone out. The first room I try is a closet, filled with towels and bed sheets and laundry stuff. Not what I want tonight. The room after that is locked.
That's weird.
I try the knob again, in case it was just
Nope,
stuck.
definitely locked.
Wonder what's in there. Never paid much attention to that door before, since it's so far from my room. I drop to all 4s to try and see under the door, but it's too narrow to see anything. Another nearby door isn't locked, and even better, isn't a closet. Aside from the doorway, which isn't particularly bright, it's pitch black when I step inside. I flick on the light switch, but the bulb fizzles and dies right away. Oh, this is the room where Juliet keeps all of her victims' corpses. It takes only a moment for my eyes to adjust to the darkness, and what had at first just been dark smudges turn out to be a bunch of boxes and assorted junk. A storage room. The whole place is covered in dust. I guess Juliet doesn't come in here either. Peeking into one of the boxes, it's filled with old kids' toys, like dolls and stuffed animals. Another one has some folded up clothes. You know what would be great here would be like an aquarium, so that you could carry the water elemental in the aquarium back to the river. That would be like, has Juliet ever had a pet goldfish that died? Maybe ask her about that. For something like that. Just as I'm about to give up and try another room, a half-covered object in the corner catches my eye. Hey, what did I fucking say? A heavy blanket is draped over a glass box, which is full of more random junk. I haul it all out and remove the blanket, smiling at my find. It's a big fish tank, just like the ones I saw at the museum. Big fish tank. After turning it over to shake out as much of the dust and debris as I can, I triumphantly take the tank to the kitchen sink to rinse it out before hauling it to the bedroom.
Look what I found.
When I set the tank on the edge of the tub, the elemental floats up to the top of the bath and ripples. It takes some maneuvering to hold the tank under the faucet, but eventually I'm able to figure it out and fill it up. Then I use the bowl from before to scoop up the elemental and dump it into the tank.
Perfect, right?
More ripples
Okay,
and bubbles.
let's get you to the river.
The river! I wrap my arms around the fish tank and lift, and nearly tear my arms off.
That's heavy.
I didn't notice when I was getting the tank set up, but with all that water in it, it weighs a ton. It's way too heavy for me to carry to the front door, much less all the way to the river.
This could be a problem.
It seemed so perfect, so lucky. Even after dumping out some of the water, I still can't carry it. Sitting down on the tile floor, I sigh. The elemental floats dejectedly. No, elemental friend.
What's going on? I heard the sinks and bathtub running.
Juliet! My hero! My savior! Juliet is standing in the doorway as I look up, wearing a look of concern on her face.
Hey! It was raining earlier, right? Well, there was this water elemental on the window. I tried to bring it inside so it wouldn't dry up while I worked out how to get it back to the river, but now I can't carry this huge fish tank that I found.
A fish tank? Where'd that come from?
It was in one of the storage rooms, along with a bunch of kids' stuff. I'm guessing they came from the library's children's section.
Juliet purses her lips, and I feel my heartbeat start to quicken like it always does when I'm in trouble. Uh-oh, what did you do, Miho, that you didn't realize you were doing?
Sorry if you didn't want me to go in there. I didn't know what that room was or what I was even looking for until I found the tank. I didn't look inside the locked room, though.
Juliet's frown deepens face, but it doesn't look like she's angry. More like she's sad.
No need to apologize. You've done nothing wrong. Although,
I wait for her to finish her sentence, but it doesn't happen. You've done nothing wrong. Although... Juliet? Was there any more to that sentence? Shut up! Shut up! Shut up, Miho! Just shut your filthy fox mouth! I'm trying to think!
although... Never mind. It's nothing. Let's focus on helping our friend here first.
Okay, she's a lot nicer than I played her. She reaches into the tank and scoops a handful of the water before dripping it back onto the floating elemental. The creature seems to enjoy it, as far as I can tell. Yo, hold up. We get ourselves, like, a filtration to, like, cycle water in through the tank, and we've got ourselves a fucking pet water elemental in a fish tank. Yo, pet water elemental. I mean, we were trying to get him back to his natural... hers, theirs. We were trying to get them back to their natural habitat in the river, but can we make that journey?
An idea comes to mind after you mentioned that storage room. I'll be right back.
Storage room. I sit back and relax as Juliet departs. I'm glad she didn't get upset after all, but something was definitely bugging her. I wonder what it was. I'll have to wonder as I get another drink. Bottle of booze number 4. Here we go. And... boop. Don't drink irresponsibly, chat. Let me do that for you. I drink irresponsibly, so you don't have to drink irresponsibly. After a couple of minutes, I pick the sound of something rolling down the stairs. I stand up and poke my head out the door and spot Juliet pulling a red wagon, but... Yo! We're gonna use the wagon to take the water elemental to the fucking river! Yo! It has a rope handle and isn't very large, but should have more than enough space for the tank.
Whoa, you're a genius!
The red wagon has more than enough space for the tank, which has 105mm gun and armor plating. 2 fish are in a tank. One fish turns to the other fish and says, "Do you know how to drive this thing?" Two salmon are swimming upstream. And as the 2 salmon are swimming upstream, they smack nose first into a giant concrete wall. One of the salmons turns to the other one and says, "Damn!" Alright. With a smile, Juliet parks the wagon next to the bathtub.
As I said, you were the one who
Excuse me.
gave me the idea. Would you mind helping me lift it onto the wagon?
Gonna lift it on the wagon. Gonna lift it on the wagon. Get our water friend back to the river. We each take one end. And carefully move the tank. Juliet also brought a number of tight straps to help keep it in place. Once it's all set up, the elemental is safe and secure. Yay! I kneel down to get my face level with the glass.
How do you like that?
That's the water elemental noise. That's the noise. That's the water element. That's what the water elemental sounds like. This time, the water elemental shifts into the biggest grin I've seen. Oh no, wait, chat. This is what the water elemental sounds like. Ready? This is what the water elemental sounds like. That's what the water elemental sounds like. Oh, God. What the fuck am I doing with my life?
Looks like we've got a winner.
We got a winner!
Wonderful. If I watch the library, would you mind taking it back home? You're welcome to borrow an umbrella.
Umbrella.
Back soon.
The Umbrella Corporation. They destroyed Raccoon City, taking a towel and the Umbrella Corporation for myself from the front door. I lead the elemental outside and onto the path. It's cloudy out, and more gray than blue, but at least it's not raining right now. Still, I don't want to waste any time.
Is anywhere in the river okay?
Hold on. I have to respond in the voice of the water elemental. Give me a sec. Oh. The water elemental bobs up and down.
I know just the place then.
The muddy path slows down the wagon a bit, but it isn't too bad. When we go downhill, I have to be careful not to let it get out of the control, but other than that, it's pretty easy. From the bottom of the hill, it's not too far to the spot I had in mind. I noticed a small abandoned ramp into the river way back when I was still living in the woods, but it wasn't useful to me then. But it's useful to me now. Hey, we fucking did it. We fucking saved the water elemental.
No one built this place, but it sure worked out for me.
Yeah, probably boat launches, if I'm being honest, mijo. Boat launches. Kneeling near the bottom of the ramp, I wrap the wagon's rope around my wrist to keep it from rolling away, then undo the straps on the tank. Oh, give me your straps, tank. With both hands, I gently tilt the tank onto its side. The water and elemental spill out, flowing down the dirty concrete and into the river. The water begins to churn immediately, bubbling as if something huge is coming to the surface. A rushing sound echoes about the empty area. before a torrent of water suddenly shoots upwards like a fountain, arcing clear over me. As I look up, I see the elemental shimmering within the water, catching the light from the sun. For one brief moment, the most beautiful, vivid rainbow I've ever seen hovers before me, so close that I could touch it. Then the water and elemental crash back into the river, and everything goes still. Holy fuck. We fucking did it. We fucking did it. Save the elemental. Save the elemental. I smile, certain that I can understand.
You're welcome.
Yeah, we did it. We fucking did it, chat. Almost save my game. How many more scenes do I... Oh, hey, they're at the library. I'm lazing around at the library, relaxing in one of the comfy chairs near the shelves, when the door opens. Who could it be? Hey, it's that mom! And that kid! And that oh god! And that Fae folk! Sorry about that. My body rejected saying the word Fae folk. It must be a Fae curse or something, or maybe I just drank too much. I probably just drank too much. Two humans that I recognize walk in. Gwen leading Tommy by the hand. Of course, Gerby is floating above them. The three of them go right past me, and Gwen takes a seat at an empty table close by.
I'm gonna be right here. Remember not to go too far away, okay?
He's gonna go too far away.
I know.
He's gonna go too far away. That is exactly what he's gonna do. Bye, Gwen. Smiling, Gwen kisses Tommy on the forehead, and he makes a grossed out face. Ew. Then she pulls out a pen and some papers and spreads them out on the desk, sighing as she starts to look over them. I watch as Tommy, accompanied by Gerby, looks around the kids section for a bit. He pulls a couple books off the shelves, but puts them back without opening them. You know you're supposed to read those, right, kid? Finally, he wanders over to the edge of the library and gets down on his hands and knees, crawling along the floor. I get down on hands and knees, crawling along the floor. Your fingers in my pussy now, gently stroking my clit. What? I don't know. I don't have anything better to do right now, so I go over to where he is as well. I nod at Gerby as I do so. I probably shouldn't be singing about vaginal fingering in a scene where one of the characters is a fucking child. I just realized how fucked up that is.
What you doing?
I wasn't imagining Tommy in that song. I want to specify. I was imagining Lexi. Okay, I was thinking about getting fingered by Lexi. What you doing, Tommy? Tommy startles at the sound of my voice, but then holds up one finger to shush me. Shh, 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 shh.
You're not supposed to talk so loud. We're in a library.
I don't give a fuck. I work here, and I'm drunk. Great. Even kids are telling me off now. Ah.
I'm looking for spiders, though.
Spider! Chilling in the corner, super fucking normal. I'm not afraid of no spider. Why is he looking at me? Why is he moving? Oh God, he's moving! Stop moving! Oh God, where'd he go? Where'd the spider go? Show yourself! You think I'm afraid of you, motherfucker? Oh, sorry, I can't be so loud. Spider, chilling in the corner, super fucking normal. I'm not afraid of no spider. Oh, wait, maybe it's your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Miho, get me pictures of Spider-Man. Oh, God. Oh. We need pictures of Spider-Man for the Daily Bugle. Oh, God. I hate him so much. He just makes my blood boil. Spider-Man! Are you listening to this? If you're out there, Spider-Man, please call me. I'm so terribly lonely. Okay, let's actually get on with the fucking game.
Spiders, huh? Why?
Spider! Chilling in the corner, super fucking normal. I'm not afraid of no spider! Now that I think about it, he was trying to find bugs one of the first time I met him. I wonder if the one I caught for him is doing okay. Probably not, if I'm being honest. Bugs don't really survive in jars.
Are you collecting them? Yeah! Do you like bugs too?
Sometimes they taste good.
Not really. They're okay though.
I've eaten a few when I had no other options, but I don't think he wants to hear about that. Yo, you know how much fucking protein is in a millipede? There's more protein in a millipede than there is in beef. Of course, millipede is also just tastes fucking disgusting.
Nobody does, except me. Everyone thinks they're gross and creepy.
You're gross and creepy, Tommy, so it's a match made in heaven. Ayo! Burn!
But you don't. That's why I like them. Wanna help me look?
Oh, you like them because they're gross and creepy. Because you are gross and creepy. Tommy, can you hear me? Tommy, can you hear me? It's a jukebox musical by The Who. Tommy, can you hear me? Tommy, can you hear me? I'm not very interested in catching spiders! But Juliet might count it as helping to clean up a... Spiders are actually beneficial to have. They will eliminate... they'll eliminate, pests. Spiders are beneficial to have, and if you think about the number of spiders I mean, I'm not denying it. Acna... I just threw my panties across the room by accident. I'm not denying that arachnophobia is very, very real. But if you think about the number of spiders that can actually kill you, it's very small. It's very, very small.
Sure, why not? I think I know where some are. Whoa, really? Yeah. There's this one corner that's really dusty.
Chilling in the corner, super fucking normal. I'm not afraid of no spider. Why is he looking at me? Why is he moving? Stop moving! Gerby follows us as I take Tommy to the corner in question. Although Juliet keeps the library pretty clean, there are some spider webs and dirt between one of the shelves and the wall.
You were right! Gerby, come help me look!
Spider! I just like to say it in that exact tone. I'm not afraid of no spider!
Gerby's my friend. You can't see him, but he's here with us.
I can see him. I don't feel like explaining that I can see him right now. Bottle number 4 of booze is empty. Tommy closes one eye and peeks into the crevice, looking for bugs.
Actually, Gerby's my only friend. I met him when I was looking for a beetle. He looks like a flower, but he's not. If I do find any spiders, I have to get 2 so they're not alone. Especially if they're married. If they have any kids, then that would make their kids be really sad too.
Kid? I hate to tell you this, but spiders don't really do the marriage thing. They do the praying mantis thing. The mama spider will usually eat the smaller, weaker daddy spider. I have to think that being taken away to be part of a collection would make them sad, but I keep that to myself. I crouch down to help Tommy look. There are some scraps of paper and a dusty pen on the ground, and plenty of spider webs above them. No spiders in them, from what I can tell, though.
Do you know where else they are?
I don't want to take him too far away. Best to stay in the main part of the library.
Maybe up front?
If any came through the door, they might have set up close by. Spiders! We go over there and start looking. Tommy, can you hear me? Inspecting the floor and behind the furniture. I poke around as well, checking some of the corners. As I watch him crawl around, it's hard to imagine him getting into fights like I overheard his parents talking about. He seems like a nice enough kid.
Oh, found one!
Tommy found a spider! Chilling in the corner, super fucking normal. I'm not afraid of no spider! Tommy's kneeling down on the ground, pointing under a bookshelf. Both Gerby and I and Bo Burnham go over to see. Spider!
Look, see it?
And J. Jonah Jameson. Spider-Man! Oh God, I hate him so much. I hate Spider-Man! I'm a crotchety old man. Sure enough, I can see some kind of spider hiding in the back. Super fucking laid back. I'm not afraid of no spider. naked ass.
Looks sort of scary.
Almost fell out of my chair.
It could still be nice, but I don't know how to reach it. Maybe if we come back later, it'll be easier to get.
So, what are the most dangerous spiders in New Zealand, which is where this game takes place? Because I know that fucking Australia has some spiders that you really don't want to cross. But New Zealand is not Australia. Okay, well, I suppose it doesn't matter, and I don't want to look at pictures of actual spiders. Like, I'm not arachnophobic, but, Tommy spends a while hunting the rest of the library for more bugs, and I follow behind him for some of it. Eventually, Gwen straightens out all her papers over at her table, and then comes out to collect Tommy. Should I mention to Gwen that I can see Gerby?
Tommy, what are you doing down there? You're gonna get all dirty.
Tommy gonna get dirty!
This lady was helping me.
Spider! Gwen notices me, and I wave.
I'm sorry. I hope you weren't too distracted.
Oh, yeah, it's okay, lady. I just would have been, doing unimportant stuff like learning to read. Wait, you can't read and you work in a library?
Don't worry, I live here.
An equally weird thing to say.
That's convenient.
The two of us watch Tommy for a second, who still hasn't given up on the spider by the door. Gwen sighs.
Thanks for keeping him company. He doesn't have a whole lot of friends his age to play with.
Oh, it's cool.
I'm trying to study for grad school and raise a kid and work a job and get a divorce all at once.
Oh. Poor Gwen.
Well, not that any of that's your problem.
Gwen tries to rub her eyes and ends up almost dropping the papers she's carrying. She kind of reminds me of Aspen, the way she seems like she's holding in a lot more than she's letting out.
It's okay. I don't mind.
By tomorrow, she won't remember telling me any of this stuff. So, if saying it helps her to feel better, then it doesn't really bother me one way or the other. With a tired smile, Gwen rearranges the things she's holding so that she has a free hand.
Come on, Tommy. We need to get going.
Fine.
Tommy looks under one last bookshelf and then finally stands up. Gwen leans down to dust off Tommy's knees and pants before
Thanks
taking his
again.
hand.
If you live here, I guess we'll probably see you around. I've got a lot of studying I need to do, so I'm sure we'll be back. Say bye, Tommy.
You mean practically, right? You mean practically, right? Fucking Anakin Skywalker smile meme.
Bye! You see any cool bugs? Save them for me! Will do. Bye!
Gerby waves goodbye to me as he floats out the door with the humans. And I think I'm feeling a little fucked up. I can't help but feel bad for both Tommy and Gwen, and for Tommy's dad as well. Seems like both Tommy's parents are doing their best, but Tommy has his own problems too. And without even trying, I know more about all of them than they're aware of. Hey, Miho, perfect time to be. I have a feeling that won't change, especially if they're going to be back frequently, like Gwen said. Now that I'm on my own again, I return to the chair I was occupying before and settle down for a proper nap. And I think I am going to find someone to raid. And I think I know just who it is gonna be.
Oh, I'm gonna take a 5.
Good night, Miho. But anyway, chat, let me move myself back over so I'm not quite so out of view. I move the trigger fire redeem back over. And I know exactly who I'm going to raid. So, my very good friend, the tall, statuesque dragon VTuber, Lady Nightscale, is hosting a donathon on her channel. So what I'm going to do, chat, I'm going to send all of you over to Lady Nightscale so you can give her all your little bitties, okay? All right, so this is where I leave you for the night. I want you all to be good to Lady Nightscale. And as always, please remember, be gay, do crime, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!